Hi everyone, this is Dylan. Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. And today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Tiana and Prince Naveen wedding doll set from Shop Disney. These recently showed back up on the Shop Disney website with no announcement. And of course I had to get them because I did not get them the last time and I totally regretted it. So here we are. So I'm going to do reviews of all 4 of them in no particular order, so you'll just have to wait to see your favorite couple. But today I'm doing the couple from The Princess and the Frog, Naveen and Tiana. I'm so excited. I love these characters, and this doll set is so beautiful. All right, everyone, stay tuned. Of course, if this is your first time here though, and you've never seen my videos or never seen my channel, make sure you subscribe and like this video, of course, if Disney princesses are something you enjoy. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you. So I believe what we're going to do first is just look at the packaging, because there's so much works of art here just in the packaging, you know, alone. And it almost makes me not want to debox them, but I know that I have no room for this. And this also makes me wish for someday a Tiana and Naveen platinum set in these outfits. So everything is just a green color, you know, and I think that just goes back to the design of the film, but also just Tiana and Naveen's time as frogs. So it's kind of heavy, given that there's 2 dolls in there. So it's a little bit of a struggle, and it is very reflective. So we will just have to bear with this as we get through the whole set. So there's a lovely image here of Tiana and Naveen at their frog wedding. And I love how she has her little bouquet there and her veil. And Naveen is, you know, looking very lovingly, and he has his little butterfly bow tie. This is the Shop Disney label that says Tiana and Naveen wedding doll set. And here it says Disney Princess. Again, everything is just green. And actually their background is like a green, like splotchy. Actually, it looks kind of like the bayou in some ways. We'll have to take a look at that whenever we get the plastic off. Up here is the Disney Store logo. And on this side of the box, there is a cool image of Tiana and Naveen with hearts and paint splatters. And there's a cool picture of Tiana kissing Naveen there. Very funny. Which is what winded her up in trouble in the first place. Also, another cool picture there of Tiana. And then this is Tiana and Naveen at their actual wedding in the film, which we have on the back as well. So there's this awesome image of Tiana and Naveen back here. This is straight from the animation. This is whenever Naveen shows Tiana to his parents, and he's like, look at her, you know, and they kind of course they approve, you know, who wouldn't? But that's what this is, and she's looking very humbled, and he's looking very dashing. Again, it says Tiana and Naveen wedding doll set, Disney Princess, and just has some more information. This retails for $39.99 at shopdisney.com, but if you have a coupon or you have a sale, these should work. You know, these are kind of considered wedding classic dolls, so they're not limited editions. So if you have any type of promo codes or anything, those should work for this set. Okay, so to get to the actual dolls themselves, up here there is some stickies that are holding the whole thing together. That's why I have my trusty dusty scissors here. Also, the wedding sets that I received are all kind of in varying condition. I did order them from Shop Disney last week, and whenever I received them, they were all kind of like scrunched in one box. So my Cinderella and Prince Charming and my Ariel and Eric are just a little questionable with their box condition, but that's okay, as you know, we are going to be deboxing these, so that's okay. And it was my intention to debox them, of course, all along. All right, so we will just slide this out now that we have removed all the sticky. Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, okay, so there is, I was doing that completely wrong. So there is some side tabs. That's interesting. This is the first kind of these dolls have deboxed, so I kind of destroyed the packaging a little bit. Oopsie. Good thing that we're gonna be deboxing these. All right, so this is the couple here without the glare, and oh my gosh, it is just so beautiful. Look at the beautiful fabrics. This is definitely not like limited edition standard, but I mean, classic doll wise, I think this is beautiful. There is a little paper thing here that says flower bouquet accessory. So I like that, how they're pointing out that she has a cute little accessory there that is like fabric flowers. It actually looks like yeah, like a bouquet. Yeah. So very, very beautiful. And again, this is straight from the film, you know, this is definitely right from the film, given their city wedding in the film, not the wedding in the bayou, because that's Tiana's dress that she is normally seen in. So Prince Naveen's face is the face sculpt used since the Disney fairy tale designer sculpts, and they have used those ever since, and I think that's fine, you know, because I think they look wonderful. He does look a little hazed and amazed a little bit, but he's just looking over at her in all of her beauty, which he should. As he should. Tiana's tiara is so pretty too. It's a green kind of see-through version of her normal tiara with green dots in the middle. I think that's very pretty. And she has, of course, a veil in there. This is the older Tiana face. I was hoping that if they released these, it would definitely come with the new Tiana face that was released with the holiday Tiana doll. But I understand this has probably already been decided for this set, so I imagine they couldn't go back and change that. But this was her classic doll face that she had had for a while. Brown eyes, brown lips, and some gold around her eyes. Very, very pretty. And I love her little rolly curls around her face. You know, there's definitely a little bit of gel, you know, in each one, just keeping them nice and curly. Yeah. All right, so I don't know who to debox first. Let's go with the prince, because I think that the prince is definitely going to be the one with the least interesting things that we're interested in seeing. Okay, so this was our trouble. There was like a sticky thing here. This is what was keeping Tiana and Naveen in the box. I will know that for the future reviews. I promise. Okay. So now they are free. They are free. Ooh, look at Tiana's dress there. So there is a bit of a train. Ooh, I cannot wait to look at that. Ooh, and look at the shimmer. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love that. All right, so let's just get to Tiana last. So Prince Naveen has all kinds of things holding him in. There is some tie thingies here. So we have to untie those. I'm guessing that's at his waist. And then of course there's gonna be like some tacks like holding him in. Holding his heads in, and you know, holding his head in and holding Tiana's head in, and you know, so we're gonna have that kind of stuff to look at. Prince Naveen also has some ties around his boots, so let's untie those. And I think that these are black to go around his boots, so you don't see them very the ties that noticeable from the packaging. And he has these little clicky things up here that's holding, I believe, holding his head in. Just need to get one side of him clipped. Come on. These are not the best scissors to use on this also. Okay, Prince Naveen also has one of his boots tied in from the bottom. And then I think that should be just about it holding him in. One foot at a time here. got like these plastic things that kind of hold his hands into place. We have those. All right. And then there's one where him and Tiana have their hands together. And I've already undone that one from the back. So we should just be able to, yeah, pull that out. And then we should just be able to somehow get that rubber band off. I don't want to rip anybody's hands out of the socket, which I'm sure has happened. Okay. All right. So what is still holding us in? Oh. All right. He's free. All right. So these dolls are anchored into like the back of their jacket, so we will have to remove that because that's going to totally annoy me. All right, so it has the fairy tale designer face, and he has these cool like pieces on the side of his jacket. Those are so pretty. Look at those little details on there, and it looks like it's tasseled like ropes. I wish that it was real tassels. That would make that very pretty. And there is like a nice detail on there. Also just, you know, more of his profile because his hair is sculpted very nicely and slicked back. So, and more of that there on this collar. He has some gold tinsel piping around his neck, which is very, very pretty. And it kind of fans out around his neck. His face was still looking at Tiana there. And he has a green sash. And there's printed on gold buttons and a gold stripe down the center of his jacket. Also, these are fully articulated. So just the normal Disney store male bodies, you know, no cheaping out on that. And gold piping around his cuffs. So, oh, and then there's also like kind of a tail here. Very, very nice. So we are gonna undo his jacket a bit so that way we can get this plasticness out of his outfit. I don't want it to tear anything up, of course. All right, there's that. The back of his, well, his back. But in the back there's some Disney store information there. But just trying to get this to line up. This is just a little tricky because it is a very like polished and professional looking jacket. You know, there's not a whole lot of room in there. So yeah, he's got like his sash across his waist. Very, very cool. So he has a pair of dark pants on, and they are a different, well, I guess I'll have to undo this again. They are different from his shirt. So it is separate pieces of clothing. So everything on him is removable fashion. He also has on shoes that look very much like his normal princely shoes, but just in dark black. So very, very pretty, very dapper. And those, of course, are removable as well. Very, very cool. I think Prince Naveen looks very handsome here, and I'm so glad to have him in my collection. This is the only Prince Naveen doll that I have ever deboxed from the Disney store. So today I set a new record for myself. Oh, just looking at the tails there on his coat. Very pretty. I think it would have been nicer to have a little bit more of a detail on his sash. Just, you know, representing his kingdom. Okay, so let's get Miss Tiana deboxed. This is going to be a little bit harder just because she does have that veil. And of course, we don't want anything happening to her veil. That is a very big concern of mine. I don't want any snags out of her veil. But I think we're going to be able to do this pretty easily, because there's just little tags holding it in. You have little plastic tags from the Disney store. Looks like there's one over here too. Well, let's also make sure that Tiana can leave her box. we'll just untie this. Okay, and around her feet there is also a band keeping her legs in there. This also has the rubber legs that the Disney store used to have on their dolls. Well, they do now again with the new story dolls. They all have the pointed feet now, which is amazing. Okay, I think that's about it. No, there's one more here. Oh, nope, I don't want to nick her veil. Come on. Oh, I got it. Okay. So I think that's all that's holding her in. Except for this, of course, big taped thing. So Tiana is almost there. Get it? She's almost there. Okay. Oh, and there's also a little bit of like a tack just holding this piece of the dress in. Man, they have these little things everywhere just to keep her dress looking nice for the packaging. Poor Miss Tiana. The princesses with the bigger skirts probably also have more tacks. So there's still something down here. Oh, there's another tack. Yep. Wow, that's a lot of like little plastic tacks. That's a lot. Okay. And one more. That's been a lot of those. I've lost count. Come on. You have to be really careful with these or they will put holes in your doll's clothing. Okay, she is free. She is free at last. After all of those little tacks, it was holding in her skirt, and I suppose where it's so flowy that that was really the best way for them to make sure that it keeps its shape. So, ooh, there's even like a tack in here somewhere. Yeah, that's keeping this from flowing completely. Yep, right there. Oh my goodness. Tiana, your poor skirt. Alright. My goodness. So now her skirt might be able to breathe completely. But I love this. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. So gorgeous. Definitely right from the film. I mean, I absolutely love Tiana's skirt. It has like a shimmer in it, like there's like a vertical line that goes through it, and you can see in some spaces just where those tacks were, and you can see where the little holes were kind of created. Like I think right there's one. I hate that. I mean, I understand they have to do what they have to do, but I absolutely hate that that's how it has to be accomplished. And they do this on limited edition dolls too, you know, and whenever you debox your limited edition dolls, you will have those little holes in the fabric. So very not fun. So, but there's like a vertical shimmer line in that. I love the shape of this. I love, like, you can just pose her and it's so pretty. It's definitely like in like a cone shape, but it's meant to definitely be like a trail somewhat. I love Tiana's wedding dress. Absolutely. Removing that horrible thing that Tiana has on the back of her head that I think is holding her in the box, you know, and keeping everything pristine. I just noticed that her veil was also positioned around it. So see, it's stuck in that position now. But of course we will fix that. So Tiana's skirt is so beautiful, and she has white high heels on. I like how this is constructed too. There's like kind of a band in there to definitely, you know, separate the two pieces of the dress. So there's not a whole lot of movement for Tiana's legs, unfortunately, just given that band there. See, there's not a whole lot of movement there, but I don't see why, you know, you would ever have to worry about that in this look, you know. This is her wedding march look. So she has white heels on, and there's some glitter definitely on the bodice part of the dress, and that's what you're seeing there, shed kind of all over her legs. So we'll adjust that there. In one hand she does have the her hand is over banded to her torso. Oh my goodness. That was just keeping her completely posed. I'm gonna just have to snip that really quick because that is not gonna work. All right. So her arm was over banded to her waist just to keep her holding the flower to her chest. But it's so pretty. So this is rubber banded to her hand, and I won't be removing that because I would like for that to stay the way it is forever. That way she'll have it in her hand, you know, and I won't lose it or anything. It has a green ribbon on it, and there's like a stem, and that's really pretty. And it is a yellow flower, and it's made out of fabric. That's very pretty. Definitely maybe looks like something she could find in the bayou. Ooh, and there's a big curly hair stuck in it. So I think that was Tiana's hair. But yeah, so it's like rubber banded to her hand. It looks kind of like a corsage just with that. So the glittery part of her dress has like green crisscross on it that of course resembles the film. And until it goes to the train piece of the dress, there is a glitter piping around that, and I think that's very pretty also. I love the glittery part of the dress, but I also love the sheer train, you know. It's so pretty. I cannot wait to take pictures. And on her shoulder is a white flower, and it looks similar to the flower she has in her hand. She also has what Prince Naveen had in his outfit that anchored her to the back of the box. And we do just want to undo her dress a little bit and remove this. She has all cloth fashions. You know, there's nothing here that is molded on. This is very nice. This is very nice quality. So we got that off of her back, literally. So now she doesn't have that bothering her anymore. The center part of the dress definitely is a little bit more of like a tough fabric, just with the glitter, and it velcros there just like that. So, but very pretty still. And to kind of mold her veil, it's like a netting piece. That's so pretty. I love that. It's a netting, and ooh, you can see just little holes kind of where the tacks were. But I think it'll just take some getting used to mold her veil the way that we want it to, just because it's been stuck in that same position forever. Oh, there's still little tacks in there still. I'm not even going to worry about those. Like, they're there folding the fabric. But it's a very sheer fabric, and I think that all of the princesses in this set probably have that same fabric. So it's so pretty. I absolutely love Tiana. All right, everybody. So sorry for struggling with all of the packaging. I think after doing this review, I will have practiced enough to do the others with more grace. So of course, stay tuned for reviews of the Cinderella set, the Rapunzel set, and Ariel. And I hope that you enjoyed looking at Tiana and Naveen. Please let me know what you think of them. I think they are so beautiful, and I love this representation of Tiana's dress. Amazing. All right, everybody. Well, stay tuned for more videos. Of course, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of them, and of course, stay tuned. All right. See ya. Bye-bye.